Mr. Echo purchased a right to operate an already established business. Now, anong uri yun ng retail ownership? Again, Mr. Echo purchased a right to operate an already established business. Andun na pala yung negosyo. Sa'yo na lang is magbayad ka na lang sa kanila para makapag-operate ka ng kagaya nun. Now, anong tawag natin doon? Good evening sa lahat ng mga sa mga bagong pumasok lang po. Di ba? Si Mr. Eco daw, nagbumili daw po siya ng bago, no? Ng right to operate established business. That is what we call as franchising. Tama? No? That is what we call as our franchising dito. No? So teachers, yung kanyang pinagbibilhan, no? Yung kanyang pinagbibilhan ng kanyang negosyo is we call that one as parent company or the franchisor itself. Now again, it's also termed as the parent company natin. Kung baga, kung si Mr. Eco, siya yung bumili kay Mr. Chan, no? Si Mr. Chan ang may-ari ng ipapalagay natin coffee shop, no? Tapos bumili si Mr. Eco dahil gusto niyang magkakaroon ng another coffee shop na kagaya ko. So ang tawag ni Mr. Eco teacher is what we call as franchisee. At ang tawag ko naman is franchisor. Ganon, di ba? Franchisee, franchisor. Sir, since business lang naman yung pinag-uusapan natin tonight, what do you mean by the acronym MSM is? No? MSM is natin. What do you mean by the acronym MSM is? Di ba? Ito po yung micro, medium, small, No, ito po yung micro, small, medium, enterprise, large enterprise po natin. Di ba? Sir, when can we say that our business is a small business? Di ba? So teachers, mali pala yung magsabi ka na may negosyo ba kayo o meron kaming small business, ha? How small is your small business? 'Di ba? Paano mo nasabi na small business meron kayo? 'Di ba? In terms of the number of people. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority po natin, no, they clarified that an enterprise, ang negosyo ay mapabilang sa micro, mapabilang sa small, sa medium at sa large if they met this specific natin na mga criteria in the number of staffs po nila or employee. First and foremost, pag sinabi ting micro business, if meron po siyang 10 employees below. Next, we can say that that is a small business if it has 10 to 99 employees. Ayun. At saka medium naman kapag 100 to 199 employees. And it will be considered as a large business if you have 200 or more employees. Di ba, no? Now, ang tanong ngayon, teacher, sir, employees lang po ba yung pagbabasihan? What about po, sir, sa mga number of assets? Kumbaga, magkano dapat yung pera na tataglayin ng isang negosyante para po, no? Para po, teachers, magkakaroon tayo ng sapat na kapital or kumbaga magkano ba yung pera for me to consider that my business is micro, small, medium, or large. Ito din po yun. According pa rin po to sa Philippine Statistics Authority, tapos po under the Magna Carta for MSMEs. Meron po silang classifications natin doon. And ito po yung teachers. The classification of these things are micro po kapag meron kayong 0 to 3 million asset size. Pag sinabi ding asset, kasali na po dyan yung labor, yung machineries, yung land, lahat-lahat na pamamayari niyo po. Small, if meron kayong 3,000,001 peso hanggang sa 15,000,000. Small business yan. Pag medium business, it has 15,000,001 to 100,000,000. At magiging large business po siya if you have this, what do we call as? Ayun, 101,000,000 and above. Now, sa may mga tindahan po ngayon, sabihin niyo na lang, ma, hindi po to small business, ma, di ba? Micro business lang pala to, ma. Kasi po sa atin po, hindi po tayo umabot ng 10 employee at the same time, o baka na umabot kayo ng asset to 3 million. Sana all, di ba? Teachers, the correct answer here is franchise. Okay? The correct answer here is franchise po natin. Now, alin sa mga sumusunod teachers ang meron siyang full control ng kanyang business? 'Di ba? Alin sa mga sumusunod ang meron siyang nagtataglay siya ng full control ng kanyang business? Very good. That is independent. Okay? That is independent. Ayan. What about teachers? If yung negosyo po ninyo ay governed po siya, bantay po siya ng mga tinatawag nating board of members or board of directors. Anong uri po yan ng business natin? Na kumbaga, ito po ay tinatawag nating governed by board of directors. Kumbaga, meron kayong CEO, meron kayong COO, that is called corporate. Diba? O, corporate. An example, sir, sino po, sir, si single store ownership? Si single store ownership po, teachers, ito po isang uri ng independent ownership, no? Si letter D is under po siya kay letter C. O, di ba? The sari-sari store in general. No? Si independent kasi you can have another store in different location man. Si single store ownership, yun lang talaga yun. Doon ka lang talaga sa isang lugar. Okay po ba? Next question of the night, teachers, is eto po yan. Which question is asked at the first stage in the marketing planning process of an enterprise? Diba? Which question is asked at the first stage in the marketing planning process of an enterprise? Letter A. Where are we now? Where are we now? Diba? Letter B. Where are we heading? Letter C, are we on course? And letter D, where would we like to be? Very basic. No? Kapag tinatanong kayo sa board exam, the planning process of marketing, always consider feasibility study. No? In conducting po teachers a business planning po natin, always consider feasibility study. Ha? Feasibility study should be the first thing to be considered before any other things. At saka, always ask this question. No? Where are we now? Sir, what does it mean when you say, where are we now? What do you mean by the word, where are we now? Diba? Kung baga, it is like, teachers now? Kung baga, it's a metaphoric na salita na kung saan, is the competition healthy? No? Is the market commoditized? Are our markets near retirement? Or are our markets, no, are growing up? Kumbaga, kung pag near retirement, who will be our audience or who will be our market? Are they the old people, the teenage people, or the mga bata, children? No? Pangalawa, malakas ba yung inyong negosyo? Patok ba yan sa inyong surrounding? 'Di ba? Remember always the 7 P's in marketing, tama? The product, the prices, the place, the promotion, the physical evidence, the process, and of course, the people po natin. Mahalaga po yun sila. Therefore, in the marketing, in the 7 P's of marketing mix po natin, always remember, choose the word where are we now, followed by the 7 P's of the marketing mix. Tapos, always consider the feasibility of your study. Di ba? The next question for this evening, teachers, is eto. Ano yung tawag natin, sir, sa mga debt or utang incurred by buying goods or services from a supplier on credit? Eto na, credit na nga. Therefore, that is accounts payable. Tama, di ba? That is what we call as accounts payable. Account receivable, ito po yung mga asset teachers na kung saan it will show you or it will generate money. Di ba? May it be goods, may it be services, or may it be stocks. Ano yung account receivable? Ang kabaliktaran naman is account payable. Di ba? So si account payable teachers, no, it represents the amount of money na babayaran mo sa mga supplier. Okay? That's what we call as accounts payable po natin. Nakuha po ba? Now, between debit and credit card, which of the following is relevant to the word savings account? Again, between debit card and credit card, which of the following relates to the word savings account? Very good. Teachers, kapag savings teachers, debit card po to. Meaning to say, ora mismo, it is deducted mismo sa iyong stored savings account. While si credit card po teachers, the amount that will be charged at specific card will be billed at the end of the month, in which dahan-dahan mo rin yang babayaran. Tama ba? No? That's what we call as our credit card po natin. No, kapag credit card teachers, pabayaran mo yan sa every after 1 month or depende po yan sa bangko po ninyo. Di ba? Pero kapag debit card teachers, ito po yung savings account po natin. Next question of the night, teachers, ito. If pictures needed from an encyclopedia, ano ang dapat mong gagawin? Kung nangangailangan ka ng pictures sa mga encyclopedia, what should be the right thing to do? Letter A, cite the source of the picture. Letter B, use the encyclopedia picture freely. Encyclopedia, teacher, sa encyclopedia. Letter C, credit the group members for scanning the picture. And letter D, list the names of the group members at the end of the project. Okay, very good. Ito po, teachers, you always have to credit. The group members, no, it should not be. You have to cite the source of the picture. Very good, pretty. Para po, sir, ma-avoid ang plagiarism. O, sana all familiar, di ba? Cite the source of the picture natin dito ngayon. That is to avoid plagiarism natin.